Spano here in St. Louis Park with your message from the mayor. I'm going to get right to it because we've got a lot to cover on really just one topic: masks. Wearing them, not wearing them, what do we want to do? The council had a conversation last night. We are going to be moving forward with a request for a resolution requesting that folks wear masks in St. Louis Park. We'll have some exceptions, and the details are, sort of our city staff are working on the details of that. But I think we felt that it was the right thing to do, that our senior population is disproportionately dying from this, and they're getting it from people who are between the ages of 20 and 40. So we need to be looking out for our elders. School's about to start soon, and we need to give our school district the maximum flexibility that they can have in terms of what they want to plan. And if COVID cases continue to go up, and they've sort of gone up and down lately, but if they don't continue to go down, I guess I should say, that hampers the school district's ability to plan, right? That closes down options for them. Fourthly, the business community, and talking with the chamber and individual businesses, they are in favor of this as well, both from the standpoint of it takes the pressure off of them to have a rule, right? Right now, Menards requires a mask, but Home Depot does not. Costco requires one, but Sam's Club does not. Byerly's doesn't, Cub doesn't, Target doesn't. This sort of levels the playing field. It makes everybody sort of in the same space, number one. Number two, some of the small businesses in St. Louis Park have made it very clear to me that they survived the first shutdown, but they are concerned that if COVID infection rates don't continue to go down, they won't make it through a second shutdown. If the COVID illness forces another shutdown, they will not make it. So they're very, very interested. And I think lastly, I would just say Minnesotans have done a really good job of sort of flattening the curve and spreading the curve out, or however you want to talk about it. But we are still in the early stages of this in terms of a global pandemic, right? If this was a baseball game, we're in like the fourth inning or third inning. If it were a play, we're really still in maybe at the end of the first act, and we need to keep up the good progress that we've made. What this is not is, it is not a crime. We are not criminalizing not wearing a mask. You're not going to get a ticket. There's no fines and jail time and all the rest of it. We made that decision consciously for a couple of reasons. Number one, I myself am concerned that we would criminalize people who don't have access to masks and PPE. And I don't want that to happen, number one. Number two, I think that what we see on social media with people getting into fights over whether they're wearing them or not wearing them, or I saw one the other day of this poor 18-year-old kid working at a convenience store who's telling the customer, I'm gonna get in trouble from my boss if I let you in here without a mask because we get fined by the city. And then they end up getting into a fight over it. We don't want to see that happen in St. Louis Park. And I don't think it's going to happen, but it's simply not worth the risk. And furthermore, we don't have enough police and inspection staff, city staff, to enforce that at every business. So we're going to be asking people to comply with this. As I said, there'll be exceptions, and we'll be doing some really robust, continuing, I should say, our education efforts, but making them a little bit more robust. And certainly open to suggestions. If you've got suggestions and thoughts on this issue, ways that we can make this easier for people, please feel free to either email me or call me. My contact information is here, or you can leave your comments here in this video. So I'm going to leave it at that. It's a big issue, and there's a lot that I've left out, but I'll be here all night talking about it if I go on much longer. So share your thoughts with me here, and until we talk later this week, have a great week. Don't forget to wash your hands and start wearing your mask, just so you can get in practice for when we have the request to next week. So, all right. Thanks, everybody. Bye.